Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network. It's time to talk football with McKendree head football coach Mike Babcock. And coach, the Bearcats had a battle on Saturday. It was a battle of the Bearcats at Lehman Field as Southwest Baptist University came to town, one of the top offensive teams in the GLVC. The Bearcats defense really did a number, especially in the second half, shutting down Southwest Baptist in a big 38-13 homecoming win.
You know, couldn't be happier. I really did feel like it was a great team win. You know, you talk about defense, we've got great defensive linemen. You know, they really got after the quarterback really in the second half, and you really saw that kind of fighting. Yes, they did get a couple yards. Yes, they had some great drives, but we were able to finish, and it was, like I said, a great team effort with it.
Bubba Jenkins, who had set a GLVC record with 258 rushing yards the week before, got some yards, got in the open a little bit in the first quarter, but the final three quarters, I thought the Bearcats defense really did a good job of containing Jenkins.
You know, I think once you get a team behind, especially by multiple scores, they have to start throwing the ball and get some chunks more than just try to keep it on the ground. And when that happens, again, our defensive linemen are able to corral the quarterback a little bit. But they knew going into the game that SBU was a great running team, had great athletes, really needed to corral Bubba Jenkins and the rest of that offense. And so, again, took pride and wanted to have a great finish.
Starting defensive ends, we've seen Lucky Barr and Brett Pierman have great games individually, but for them to team for 7 of the 8 sacks on Saturday really work together well in tandem.
Absolutely. I really love our D-line right now because they're really playing together, and even the inside guys, they know that if I take 2 blockers on myself, that means one of the guys on the outside is one-on-one. So they take pride in doing it together. It really doesn't matter who gets the credit as long as they get to the quarterback.
In the offense, another solid job. Isaac Fisher over 300 yards again. He throws for 2 scores, runs for 2 scores, but you had to like the fact he got 9 different receivers involved in Saturday's win.
Isaac's playing pretty well. He's finding the open guys. He's making good decisions. If it's not there, he's tucking it and running it. He's doing another solid effort, and hopefully he can keep it going.
Saturday's win improves the Bearcats to 4-0 overall. More importantly, 2-0 in the conference. They're one of 2 remaining undefeated teams in the league, and the other 2-0 team comes to town on Saturday, the University of Indianapolis. McKendree fans know all about UIndy, the 3-time defending GLVC champs, 4-1 on the season. They've had some solid wins, a good win against Hillsdale on the road. They've opened up with 2 conference wins, and it's a team I know that the Bearcats are going to be in a battle with on Saturday.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a fantastic team. They're coached extremely well. It's some of the best coaches that I've seen. I think that their offense moves the ball well. They've got some playmakers on the perimeter. They're big up front. Very tough test. Same thing offensively, their defense. They've got some big guys up front, play well with their hands, are physical, great in the back half. I mean, this is a really, really good football team coming into our place this weekend.
They're similar to the Bearcats in the fact they've had a long-time starting quarterback in Connor Barthel. They've got a dangerous receiver on the outside in Reese Horn. Some offensive weapons that the Bearcats are going to have to contain on Saturday.
Absolutely. I love their quarterback. He's not just a playmaker, but he knows where to go with the football. He doesn't make mistakes, and he finds those open receivers. He's able to get to those guys. The team is their offense is actually leading the league in sacks against. So they don't get sacks. They don't throw interceptions. They do a nice job moving the ball. And you talk about Reese Horn. This is a guy that's going to be playing on Sundays. I mean, this is a guy that flies around and just finds a way to make plays. He's leading the league in receiving yards this year. I mean, this is a fantastic guy. But you also talk about the offensive line. I mean, these are big guys up front. I mean, easily over 6'3", 6'4", close to 300 pounds, and they move defensive linemen around. Again, great offense that's coming in this week.
And on the flip side, defensively for UIndy, they've traditionally been strong, much the same this year. They're second in the league in defense coming in. A team is going to come ready to throw their hat into the ball carrier to get to that quarterback. They're going to come with some intensity on Saturday.
Absolutely. It all starts up front, on defense. And the 4-down alignment that they have, kind of led by Lee Campbell, number 97. Great player. Again, another player that could probably play on Sunday. And they feel like they can get to the quarterback with just those 4 defensive linemen. So they play, cover 2, cover 3. They don't blitz a whole heck of a lot. Why? Because they've got great guys up front. Their linebackers fly around to the ball. In their secondary, there's not a lot of deep balls thrown against them. Why? Because they're solid. They're solid in the back half. Again, this is going to be a very tough test for us. Very good defensively for UIndy.
The battles get tougher as the season goes on. Biggest challenge of the year to date coming up on Saturday. Coach, good luck against Indianapolis.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We want to see fans in the stands at Lehman Field on Saturday, but if you cannot make it, please join us on the Bearcats Sports Network. Joe Zidlow will have the call beginning with the pregame at 12:45 at www.mckbearcats.com/watch.